guys have questions, pwede na po kayong dumiretso sa ating microphone right there. Okay, so again, the floor is open for your questions. But for now, ako muna magtatanong, no? How does it feel to be part of this year's Metro Manila Film Festival?
Actually, ang saya ko po na makabalik po sa Metro Manila Film Festival. Yung huling entry ko was, I think, back in 2008 or 2009, ganun na katagal, para sa pelikulang Baler. So, ang saya ko po ulit na makapasok ulit sa Metro Manila Film Festival. I'm very excited for all the festivities.
Awesome. Alright, Direk, ikaw naman po, how does it feel to be part of the festival?
It's almost an honor to be part of the Metro Manila Film Festival. My last was my first and last, 2007 or 2004. I can't remember exactly. Sigaw, that was my first. With Richard Gutierrez and Angel of Scene, that was my very first film fest. But now, this is something else. A lot of things have changed, and syempre, the challenges are getting bigger and bigger, and we're just so excited to show you guys, and eventually you will experience the thrill, the ride, the fun, the scares of Aurora.
Thank you very much. Now, Miss Anne, you've given us a lot to watch this year. You had Sid and I at Byxbuzz, so now you have Aurora. What can we expect from this film from you? Siyempre, kasi iba yung nilibigay mo sa Sid and I, drama yun na, diba? Tapos sa Byxbuzz naman, action. So dito, ano mo ma-expect naman sa activities?
Kakaiba naman yung pinili sa akin ng Direk Yam dito. So it was really a breath of fresh air for me to be working with Direk Yam and to be giving the role as Liana. Iba ang makikita na dito, from the cinematography to the music nga naman na talagang world class, the location, the acting, the color grading, lahat iba dito. So, iba din siya sa lahat ng ginawa ko this year, kaya sobrang excited. At syempre, nagbabalik din ako sa genre ng horror. Pero kay Direk Yam, ang bago kong na-discover na genre ay elevated horror. Yan ang tawag. Ano nga ba ang elevated horror?
Yes, because when there are a lot of, ang dami-dami kasing mga permutations, branches, kumbaga, of horror. Scares, jump scares, mga gano'n, di ba? When you say elevated horror, there is a clear, parang story-driven siya, character-driven siya. Parang susundan mo yung kwento, pero at the same time, tinatakot ka pero excited kang malaman yung story. Hindi yung tipong tatakutin ka lang for the sake of takutan. Although nakakatuwa naman din yung mga gano'n. Kaya lang, for Aurora, we want to elevate. In fact, this is not a declaration, pero more of the genre type. No? Na i-elevate namin yung storytelling, but with the horror twists. So hopefully, and we know we've achieved that, and hopefully it will also resonate sa inyong lahat at maramdaman nyo yung naramdaman namin.
That's pretty awesome, and we're very excited about that. Now, to continue on with our Q&A, I would like to introduce Ms. Ian Farinas.
Thank you. Good evening po sa lahat. Bago ko magpatanong, lumipat sa tabi ng ating mga friends from the media, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Paulo Hernandez and P.P. Baisa.
Paulo Fernandez.
Sorry. Fernandez, not Hernandez. Paulo Fernandez.
Okay, quickly lang po. Si Paulo Fernandez po is the counterpart of Boss Vic. Paulo Fernandez is our executive producer for Alud Entertainment.
Okay. So, we start now. Sino ang gusto magtanong? Hindi ko alam kung may, you can use either the mic on the left or the right in your stand. Or you may also use my mic kung meron. Reggie, ikaw may tanong pa. Ay, may request po sila sa Dalima sa ating mga friends na sa for the Viva Live, Facebook Live. Pwede po daw po pa-move backwards so that our friends here can see Direk at saka si Han sa harap. Maraming salamat po. So, sino may gustong magtanong? Ayun, si RK Villacorta. Request lang po mga kapatid na may tripod.
For Ann, sinabi mo kanina na balik horror ka. Ano yung first mo? Pangilang horror movie mo to?
Pang-third ko na po. Yung very first ko, I believe, was my second film after Magic Kingdom. Actually, parang tinest nila akong in that genre ng Viva Films noon. It was ikalabing tatlong kapitid. Libing kasi horror, diba? Ikalabing? Oo. Ika-13 kapitid. Ayun, maganda na yun. Ha? Yun yung very first ko. Yung pangalawa ko was Huwag Kang Lilingon.
Ito yung kay Eric, di ba kayo? O iba?
Hindi po. Si Christine Hermosa po yung kasama mo doon sa Huwag Kang Lilingon, tsaka Marvin.
Yung sa'yo, yung sa hospital, di ba?
Yes!
Ito yung killer.
Oo, tapos may ka-counterpart na isa pa. Opo, na.
That's the second, bale.
That's my second and this is my third.
This is your third. How is it working sa isang horror? Kasi sa trailer, natakot ako.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Sobra.
I like horror movies kasi. Pero natakot ako sa... Lalo kapag sa movie house mo pinanood,
Yes.
mahihilakot ka.
Yes po.
How is it working, doing
A horror film,
movie?
yeah.
Ikaw ba muna, mahilig ka sa horror movies?
Yes, I love horror films. I mean, I love The Sixth Sense, I love The Others, ganun yung mga bet ko. And it's actually so funny because when we were shooting the film, tinatanong ko kay Direk, sabi ko, hindi pa, yung character ko, hindi pa talaga siya sumisigaw na, di ba usually typical yun ang ganun sa horror. Sabi niya, hindi tayo ganun. Kakaibang experience ang ibibigay natin sa lahat ng manonood ng Aurora. So, this is really something different from the other horror films that I've done. It's all about that feeling that you get when you're watching a horror film.
Ang titig kasi sa akin direct, parang yung Nicole Kidman na horror, na in the end pala, sila pala yung multo.
Yung sa The Others, nako.
Alam mo, nakakatuwa yung theory na yan eh. Kasi,
Dami may theory.
ang dami may theory kasi, syempre, nagsispekulate yung audience at yung fans or yung mga horror fans. Ano ba talagang nangyayari? In fact, before the final trailer, sabi nila si Ann, pangalan ni Ann si Aurora, pero yung si Aurora pala yung bago. But it's good that they're thinking kung ano ba talaga ang twist. Definitely merong twist. Definitely merong katatakutan at nakakatakot. Going to that point, ang natutuwa kami at na-excite kami is that even if it's a horror movie, tuwang-tuwa kami kasi nagka-PG kami eh, na pwede dalhin yung pamilya. Ang aking metaphor dyan, for a lack of a better example, parang tipong hihilain ni tatay and nanay, o sakay tayo ng roller coaster, excited lahat, parang ganon. So Aurora is something like that, na parang sabay-sabay silang matatakot. So I like we like that a lot, na parang iisipin nila kasi that's why it's story-driven. Parang tipong unlike nila, ano bang mangyayari dito? Ano ba ang nangyayari, anong mangyayari? So, thank you for observing that.
Direct yung, di ba, yung pinaka-premise niyo is based on real events.
It's,
Kasi may nakita akong release na parang top out from a job.
Okay, it's Jin De Mesa, the story writer and the screenplay writer, si Jin De Mesa, was inspired by several real events. Like for example, without exploiting those events, just want to put it out there, the Doña Paz tragedy, the Sewol tragedy in Korea, and many other mga sakuna na nangyayari sa atin sa Philippines. We're not trying to exploit that, we are inspired by those stories and stories of survival. Yun lang yung point namin doon. So, merong inspiration and it's not based from facts, but the facts actually inspired us. So, yun ang ginawa namin for Aurora. Kasi ang tanong dyan, okay, may nangyayari mga sakuna, pero ano ba ang gusto nating, ikwento based from that? So yun.
Location yung Batanes talaga.
Yes, Batanes.
At yung house na yun, existing ba yun?
Secret sana to, pero isi-share na lang namin.
Share na ba natin?
Alam nyo, ginawa po namin yung house. Nakakatuwa kasi it's so amazing when you have the full support of your producers. When you have the full support of the producers, even if we don't have all the money in the world na kasing laki ng mga budgets out there, we have the full support of the producer saying, okay, anong gusto niyo gawin? We want a 2-story house na gawin sa Batanes at ginawa namin yun. And then, ang kagandahan dito is that hindi mo na malalaman when you watch the movie kung alin yung special effects or kung alin yung totoo. So, there. Ginawa po namin yung bahay.
Ikaw ba matatakotin? Naniniwala ka sa multo?
Naniniwala po ako. Matakutin? Yes. Pero at the same time, curious din ako. Yung gano'n. Pag nalalaman mo haunted daw yung ganitong lugar, gusto ko siyang puntahan. So, gano'n. Natatakot ako, pero curious din ako. Pero wala akong third eye.
Never pa nagparamdam?
May mga paramdam, pero yun, mga goosebumps, or yung parang in the corner of your eye, nakakakita ka ng mga biglaan gano'n. Puro mga gano'n lang, pero hindi pa talaga yung nakita ko.
Walang manifestation?
Wala. The most is when I looked in a window, I saw something white, but that was it.
White na cortina or white fish?
Parang mukha na nakagano'n. So that's, yeah. So yun yung pinaka parang once in my life and that was it.
Thank you, Anne. Adeline, sa trailer kasi si Anne at yung bata ang pinaka-feature din with the multo cast. Dalawa lang talaga sila.
Her name is Phoebe Villamor. This is her first and she was signed up by Viva Talents for this movie. We have a great cast. We have a great cast that supported us, supported Anne, that supported the story. Pero si Phoebe kasi, or the character na bata na na-mention mo, sister ni Anne yun sa story. So they're always together. So actually, yung Aurora is a story of survival. Ang gagawin ng character ni Anne is how to survive itong sakuna na to at yung baka dahil sa sakunang to, may mga patay na pumunta sa bahay nila.
Anong scariest movie na napanood mo na ang pinaka-serious horror na parang ganito? Ghost, kaluluwa?
I really like the others, yung minention mo kanina. I like those kind of horror films. Pero siguro ang pinaka-successful na horror film para sa akin is Jaws. Jaws, yung shark.
I see.
Because after that, whenever I'm in the ocean, narinig ko yung dun 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 dun. So for me, yung pinaka-successful na horror film para sa akin.
Nakakatuhan ka talaga.
Yes, until this day. May ganun, oo. I love the others. Of course, The Sixth Sense. Ano pa ba? Babadook.
The Road,
Sigaw, The Road. Babadook. Ayan. So medyo madami. I really love horror films, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Roel. Our next question will come from Alan Policarpia, Film Inquirer.
Hi, Alan.
Hello, good evening. For Anne, so napansin sa ibang movie parang they all have this all-star cast na ang dami-daming mga and here parang mag-isa ka lang, and how does it feel parang parang carrying the movie by yourself?
Grabe naman yun, nakaka-pressure naman yun. But at the same time, I have so much faith in this film. Because at the end of the day, it's not about me, it's about the film. And that's why I'm really hoping na matutulungan nyo kami by helping spread the word of how amazing this film is, and para panoorin nila, hindi lang dahil kung sino yung artista, kundi kung gaano kaganda yung pelikula. Kaya, nape-pressure ako dahil sa sinasabi ko na wala akong kasama, na talagang all-star cast. But at the end of the day, I hope people decide to watch this film not because it's me, but because they really want to watch a quality and amazing film during the Metro Manila Film Festival by Direk Yamda.
And at the same time kasi, the character of Anne is the one who will carry the film eh. So, yung sasabayan nyo yung story ng character niya, who is going to be the main anchor of the story na susundan ng tao. So, and it's a story of survival. And ang kagandahan dito is that nag-usap na kami ni Anne, tinatanong namin yung, do we really need a movie, a horror movie like Aurora? Kailangan ba natin ng leading man? Kailangan ba natin ng ganito, ganyan? Of course not. I want a strong woman in this film. I want a strong woman who is a fighter in this film, and that's a character of Anne. That's why pressure kay Anne yun.
Then, kwento lang about your experience shooting in Batanes. What did you enjoy the most? And you're going up against nature dito, I suppose.
Yes, alam mo, it was the most amazing 15 days of my life. Alam mo yun, parang working with the whole team, working with Direk Yam, na talagang, yun na nga yung shooting schedule. Of course, coming from Byxbuzz kasi na medyo graveyard shift yung shooting namin. Dito, ang aga, pero 6 p.m. pack up na kami. So talagang it was a different experience, and then being surrounded, it was my first time in Batanes. Parang, it was so beautiful. Sobrang ganda ng Batanes. Kahit kung saan kami nag-shooting na yung pinakadulo talaga ng isla, it was so quiet and peaceful. Wala kaming signal. Kaya talagang you get to enjoy talagang nakapaligid sa'yo. So I really love Batanes, even getting to know the locals who were there. Pinapakain kami ng mga mismong galing sa garden nila, backyard nila. Pinapakain pa sa amin. So it was so beautiful. It was an amazing experience.
Did you have to protect yung mga elements when shooting the film? Mga rains, mga ganun ba experiences?
Alam mo, blessed kami ng magandang weather, and I think talagang sina Sir Pao and Direk Yam, they would visit it before. Kaso, plinano talaga nila na walang bagyo kung kailan kami pupunta doon.
It was planned kung kailan we were there, tinarget namin yung Amihan, kasi yung location namin, eksakto siya, kung saan tatama yung hangin. Which is good, perfect. Minsan nililipad yung aming mga bubong, umiilan kami, pero that's part of the job. What's good about it is that from the get-go, kasi we made sure that it's a rule that we only work 12 hours a day. It has to be 12 hours a day. That's my personal, as a director, that's what I want to do make sure that my actors only work 12 hours a day. No more than that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ayan, ang ating dean, Tita Eda has a question.
May tanong ko kay Anne. Anne, kasi when I read the press release, this movie involves a lot of swimming on your end, di ba? Ngayon, how good a swimmer are you now? If I remember right, many years back, you almost drowned, di ba?
I got stung by a jellyfish. I had a very deadly sting nung ako'y si Jezebel by a box jellyfish in Batangas. I'm not scared of the water. I'm not scared of swimming in deep water. Ang fear ko lang talaga ay jellyfish. Pero natutunan ko naman na to ask kaagad. You always ask the locals wherever you decide to go swimming kung ano yung dapat parang to be aware of, or to be wary of the waters sa kanila. You can ask Direk Yam, lahat ng mga stunts ko dito, swimming stunts, gusto ko talaga gawin. Lalo na sa Batanes. Sabi ko, Direk, wala ba akong underwater scene dito?
Tita, bawal po kasi, ayaw ko kasi i-risk. Kahit si Ann, matapang at kayang-kaya niya. Kaya lang po, yung location namin, nagbabanggaan po yung North Pacific Ocean tsaka West Philippine Sea. Dalawang open water po yung nagbabanggaan doon. At makikita po ninyo sa trailer, si Marco and si Alan Paule, nawawala-wala na sila sa alon. At teka, ayaw ko atang ilagay si Ann Curtis doon. Baka biglang mawala sa alon. But she, you know, as a swimmer, si Ann is an expert. So I didn't have to worry about that.
It was a lot of fun. Ako lalo. Mga ganyan, game na game ako.
And I noticed too, you've been working, you're working non-stop.
Opo.
Any show ka, may ano ka. How much are you work now? Network.
Hindi ko po alam. Grabe din. Hindi ko po alam. Tanong natin sa Viva.
Wala ka ba ano?
Basta...
Financial advisor. I'll give you one.
Okay. Thank you.
Sige, keep up the good work.
Salamat po. Thank you.
I know na since you was teenage.
Yes, baby girl pa. Thank you.
Thank you, Tina.
Kala ko sasabihin ni Tita at volunteer. Si Jun Lalin ang ating sunod na magtatanong.
Hi, Ju.
Hello, Direk. Kay Direk muna. Direk kasi, syempre yung sigaw, ginawang nagkaroon ng Hollywood adaptation siya. Ito ba, pwedeng magkaroon din ng Hollywood adaptation?
Actually, any story naman pwedeng i-adapt to any other language. Pero for now, ang Aurora is a complete story na I feel we don't have to. Hindi kailangan i-adapt na parang hindi naman namin ginawa to para Hollywood will grab it and adapt it to another, to release it in the US. Yes, we want to release it worldwide in Filipino.
Okay. With ano lang, subtitle.
Yes. Yes. I think that's much better.
The first time na in-announce yung Aurora, marami nag-akala na ang ibig sabihin, ang location is Aurora, Quezon. Kasi Ballard, Quezon naman isang movie niya. Pero it's sorry, nawala ako. Saan ang location yung direct story?
Batanes. Oh, yes. Okay. You'll be shot in Batanes, pero yung Aurora is pangalan ng Pamplona.
Yeah. Ano to? Based sa ano? Sa may mga lumubudan by Kobe before?
Oh, yun nga, para nga siyang it's a combination of a lot of tragic events. Even up to even from the 80s, the 90s, kasi tayo we have that experience Me naman, as someone who likes documentary films, I've done a documentary for National Geographic for Doña Paz. Ang sa akin is that there were so many of those na nangyayari sa atin na parang instinct sa utak mo na parang nakaka-inspire siyang gawin. So doon ang galing yung kwento talaga.
So yung sabi mo kanina direct gumawa kayo ng bahay, no? Yung barko, tunay ng barko din?
Yes, okay. Meron po kaming sorpresa sa inyo at sa mga manonood kung paano namin kinonect meron kaming ginamit na totoong barko, pero meron kaming barko na nilubog at binunggo sa batuhan, sinunog, na totoong barko na, hindi, gusto namin i-excite ang audience na para siyang Easter egg, sabihin nila kung alin yung totoong barko or alin yung computer graphics doon. So, it's a combination. So, yun ang nakakatuwa doon dahil nga susundan nila yung kwento, hindi na nila makikita kung alin yung totoo or alin yung hindi.
Yung pantay lang, kaya ilan lang yung stars kasi napunta yung budget sa props.
Alam nyo, Ang story, when the story talaga, Jude, if actually it evolves talaga in one character from the get-go. It was just the character named Liana. And when after we wrote the script, si Gene Mesa wrote it, and then I helped develop, write it. Inayos ko siya para mas nandun yung horror, nandun yung thrill. There's just one major character talaga, and that's the character of Liana. And I said, nobody else can play this except Anne. Wala pa with no offense to Viva and Aluda, kami lang ni Anne nag-uusap, nagbubulungan kami ni Anne sa text, sa messenger, and gawa tayong movie. Meron akong movie. Ito, gawin natin to. This is perfect for you. Yun yung Aurora. So, then ginawa namin siya. And then Anne said, oh sige, gawin natin. Gawin natin ang Aurora. And then from then on, we started to talk to Viva, and then they said, okay, gawin nyo. So, we just got lucky.
So, since dalawa kayo nag-uusap sa una, direct nakita ko kasi one of the producers ka. Ikaw ba, Anne, one of the producers there?
No.
No, wala kang investment at all?
Wala. I haven't gone that far with any of the films that I have done, and I don't think I ever will.
Okay. Anne, since Batanes ginawa yung movie, so, gano'n ka katagal nag-absent sa showtime?
15 days? 2 weeks? 16 days.
Dire-diretso yun. Tinapos nyo.
Tinapos namin.
Tapos, next studio din kayo.
Next studio din kami. Yes.
Mga chroma.
Hindi chroma, set.
Set talaga. Ito yung nag-build talaga. Ito yung bahay.
Meron kaming exterior dun sa na house in Batanes that we built. And then, yung house ni Anne, dito sa ginawa namin sa studio sa Quezon City, we had to construct, ganito kalaki halos na studio, a 2-story house na they can all walk around and move around and run around. So, tinuloy ni Anne yung shoots niya doon.
So, lahat ng interior na scenes doon, tinuloy?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's additional from the 16 days. Yes,
yeah, but after showtime.
After showtime.
After showtime. So the studio was very close to ABS.
So, kasi malaki ng mga mahal sa talent people. So, feeling nila pang-award to, nag-expect ka ng Best Actress award for this movie?
Well, I don't think whenever you do a film, you do it because you just want to win an award. I do it because I love to do films.
Yeah.
I love acting.
Yeah.
Getting an award, I think it's just a cherry on the top. Of course, you'd be thrilled to receive an award, diba? But I don't think you should go in there expecting, I'm gonna win an award.
Yeah. Pero nakita mo na yung Biggest Brother?
I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I haven't seen yung full editing.
Pero ikaw, Direk, nakita mo na yung kabuuan ng movie. Kasi, di ba,
I'm there 24 hours, halos, every single day. In fact, kanina kagagaling ko lang, we're doing now quality check. Always quality checking para perfect siya, para pagkapanood nyo, it's in the perfect shape.
Ikaw, since sa panonood na Direk, actually may NTRCB rating na kayo. Sa tingin mo, possible si Anne to win an award?
Sa lahat ng wini-wish ko for the movie, next to making it the way I wanted it and the way I wanted it para ma-entertain yung mga tao, my other big wish is for Anne to win Best Actress.
Okay. And
no, because if I mean, going back to the other questions kasi later, in all of the films that are out there as an entry, and again, of course, with all the biggest respect to the other actresses in the other entries, this is a movie, kind of a big scope of a movie, that there's only one character that carries the entire film from start to finish. Isa lang yung character na yan, that's Anne. And that's my biggest wish, that she wins the Best Actress.
Yeah, and syempre Anne, good luck with that. Anyways, speaking of MTRCB rating, nakakuha siya ng PG ng parental guidance. So So, possible na mas maraming makakapanood. So, direct natuwa ka with the PG rating.
Oh yes, oo kasi kasi yung hindi namin dinedeny na horror movie to. Pero yung horror movie kasi na to, yung horror na thrill na gustong panoorin ng mga younger audience kasama yung family. Yun yung maganda doon eh. Kasi again, sinabi ko kanina, and I always think about it, yung even as simple as a Ferris wheel ride, sabay-sabay si tatay, si nanay, si lolo, si lola, nagtutulakan pa yun kung sinong mauna, pero nag-enjoy sila, nagtatakutan. It's almost the same as that when they watch Aurora. Parang, okay, matatakot ka ba, pero at the end of the day, after watching the movie, they will enjoy it. And PG is a blessing for us.
Pero kailan na sinunod to yung movie sa Batanes?
We shot in May.
So wala pang mga bagyo, hindi kayo nahirapan.
Nagkaroon ng may tail ng konti nung nag-umulaan ng bagyo sa may Tugigaraw side. Amihan, wind, malakas, pero swerte pa rin kami sa weather talaga.
So hindi na-istorbo, hindi na-delay yung shoot?
Ang ano kasi actually, even if there's a good weather sa Batanes, ang lakas kasi ng hangin doon. So, ilang na lang kami sa mga yerong lumilipad, pero plastic lang naman na yero yun. So, hindi masyadong masakit, pero walang tinamaan. Joke.
Thank you, Direk.
Thank you so much.
Last question, Anne. Anong sabi ng love mo about the movie, ni Erwan? Excited ba siya to watch the movie? Pag ikaw ba yung tipong after the shoot, pag may shoot kayo magandang eksena or big scene, ikaw ba yung tatawag ka sa kanya, nagkukwento ka, and
hindi naman, I don't do that naman. I love seeing his reaction kasi when he watches any of the trailers of my films. And Erwan being someone who enjoys doing or editing his own films, the first thing he noticed talaga was the quality of Aurora, from the color grading, ingit siya sa color grading ni Direk Yam, the shots, the music, the editing. He's very, very excited about this film. So for me, that's always a good sign. Kasi very nitpicking din yung asawa ko pagdating sa film. So he's very excited about this film, so that makes me very happy as well.
Lalagyan namin ng June, rated PG, Erwan approved.
Yes, for me that means a lot.
okay, so Christmas Day pala, manonood kayo together?
Yes.
Yeah. So ang commitment mo sa hanggang December 27 sa awards night, no? After ba magbabakasyon ka na? Or still mag-continue ka?
Well, everyone and I, we're still thinking about it because syempre we just came from Africa now for 1 month. So, we'll see.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, June. Announce ko lang po, yung mga kaibigan natin press, may rap na tayo naman. Bumunutin ni Arne at saka ni Direk. So, alas. Sino ngayon may tanong? May comment para si Eugene.
Comment muna pero may question din ako. Anyway, 10 years ago, sa film festival, ang ginawa mo baler, tapos ngayon Aurora. Do you know that baler is in Aurora?
Yes.
Ayun, yun lang. Anyway, the question is, yung napansin lang namin, yung last 3 movies mo, medyo parang hirap ka dun sa mga ginawa mo, like sa Byxbuzz. Tapos yung Sid and Aya, hindi man ganun ba, pero yung character wise napakahirap din. And then here, medyo mahirap din. So palagay mo, it's taking the toll of your pregnancy sa hirap ng mga ginagawa mo?
No, I don't think so. Definitely not. I don't think it's taking a toll. No.
Okay, so wala pa kayong balak talaga ni Erwan to have a baby?
I think that's a very private question.
Okay, sorry.
But you know, when the right time happens, then it'll happen.
Oh, okay. Kay Direk naman, yung sigaw na naging echo, ito hindi na kailangan palitan ng title kasi Aurora is very universal naman. So do you have may plano pa na parang dalihin sa ibang bansa to
yes.
show?
Actually, right now, we're starting to negotiate with foreign distributors. Hopefully, may kakat. Pero we really want sana talagang dalhin to sa labas. And actually, yung exposure nito kasi because it's a universal story eh. Yung survival, yung challenge ng characters, gano'n. Pero we first and foremost, we want to bring it out there because of its quality. Yung quality na yun, cliche sabihin na proudly Filipino, of course we are proud of that. Pero we are proud that we produce a high quality movie, a high quality and high standard film. At nakakatuwa kasi even foreigners from Sweden to London to Macedonia are putting in their talents to help us in the music kasi gusto nilang maging part of this film. That's the fun part of it, na a Filipino film and foreign talent want to join us and be part of it. Yun ang nakakatawa, so we want to bring it out.
Oh, congratulations. Kasi yung
Thank you.
Yung ginagawa ni Ann talaga parang pang-international at yung sunod-sunod na ginawa niya. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kuya Eugene. Sino pa? Aiza? Who else has a question?
Walang question.
Rose.
Sige, habang
Wala
naghahanap
daw siyang tanong.
si Tita Ian ng question, no? I have a question also. Now that Filipino films are getting into Netflix, are you open to the possibility of actually putting Aurora on Netflix for more people to watch?
Oh, well, right now, any opportunity that would bring us to a bigger audience is always welcome naman eh. Any chance that would let a lot of people worldwide to see Anne, to see Aurora, of course, that's a fantastic thing to happen to any filmmaker in the Philippines.
Alright, thank you. May question po tayo.
Yan, si Mel Navarro.
Hello, Ann. Iba-iba ang iyong genre na ginawa for this year, di ba?
Yes.
So, in this movie, ano yung bagong papakita mo sa fans mo, sa audience mo, na hindi nila nakita before?
Well, this whole genre itself, it was very different from anything that I've ever done, even the horror films that I've done in the past. Iba talaga yung tema, lalo na with Direk Yang. That's why I natin, di ba ako sisigaw dito, Direk? Wala mang isang matinding sigaw dito. He's like, hindi siya ganito. So it's very different, which excited me. Alam mo yun, parang no nga. And even when I watch the film, it's so subtle na, basta hindi ko ma-explain. It's really different. And that's why I'm very excited for everyone, all of my followers, who are tuned in now to IG Live. Hi. To everyone that's tuned in, I'm so excited for them to see this because it's different.
First time with Direk Yang?
Yes.
As a director?
In a movie.
But we've done
several commercials.
ads. Yeah, ads.
Sabi ni Direk yung character mo daw dito is strong and brave. In reality ba?
Fighter.
Oh, fighter. Ganun din ba si Ann Curtis in real life? And
Very
if yes,
much.
in what way?
I think anyone of that, because my life has been such an open book here in our country, and I think it's safe to say that they know I'm a very strong woman.
And as a fighter also?
Yes, I fight for what I love and what I believe in.
Direct yung bang unang finish mo to sa Viva, intended talaga siya for an NFL?
Actually, that's a great question. It's actually hindi eh. As I mentioned kanina, secret namin ni Anne actually to eh. Nagawa na yung script. It was already written.
Secret?
Nasulat na yung script, nagawa na siya. Kaya lang secret namin ni Anne, meaning kami nag-uusap, Anne, there's this script eh, na I can't think of anybody else to do this character except ikaw. And then, can you read it? Sige, dalhin mo dito. Siguro wala pang 3 days or less than a week. All caps, game with exclam. Yun. And then, okay, so Anne Curtis, Viva talent. Friend ko na I have a relationship naman with Viva. And then I started to have a relationship naman with Alun Entertainment. So, okay, pitch. That very day, green light. We had a green light. Gawin nyo na yan. It's just, it fell into the right place. Because yun nga, maganda yung you know, when Ann and I started talking about it, maganda na yung naisip namin na, yun nga, sige, i-pitch na natin sa Viva. If Viva wants to do it, we will do it.
Ano na yung pinakamahirap mong ginawa dito na eksena? The most challenging na scene na talagang hindi mo makakalimutan during the shoot?
Madami eh. Physically ba?
Yeah,
or...
physically, mentally, ikaw. Whatever. Parang pwede mo i-share sa iyong fans.
Spoiler ba?
Kahit walang spoiler.
Okay, sige, ito na lang. No, ito na lang. There's a scene kasi na nakahiga ako. Ito funny, actually. And it's in the trailer. Yung binubuhusan nila yung face ko ng water.
Okay.
Hirap na hirap ako dun. Kasi it was in my nose, it was in everything. So that was one. And another is the breakdown scene in Batanes. It was very hard. Ang sakit ng corals and everything.
Maraming takes, direct?
With Ann naman, 2 takes maximum.
And also, at least Direk said he would let me swim in Batanes. So Direk, I want to be in the water too. So there's one scene where I get to swim in Batanes. That was hard. Iba ang tubig sa Batanes. Yun talaga. It's cold, there's a current, iba siya. So that was hard as well.
To me naman yung difficult things that Ann did, that's not physical. It's really yung repartee, yung exchange of lines and dialogues with, you know, equally really good actors also with like Alan Paules, sila Marco Dumaro, Mercedes Cabral, sina Andrea Del Rosario, si Arnold Reyes. Yung that's tough to maintain a certain character na ikaw yung nag-iisang character and you have all these characters that surround you. Yun yung, to me, ang pinakamahirap na nagawa ni Anne, more than the physical ones. That's why, kung may botante po rito, iboto niya po sa
Last question for Anne. Feeling mo, ano yung fascination ng Pilipino sa isang horror film pag MMM?
Alam mo, tinatanong ko din yun eh. Pinag-usapan namin ni Vice, diba, na parang hindi talaga nawawala sa Metro Manila Film Festival ang genre ng horror. And to think, Pasko ito, masaya, diba, parang hindi typical. Pero part na siya ng Christmas ng Pilipino. Siguro kasi part na rin sa kultura natin, diba, na may kanya-kanyang horror stories sa iba't ibang lugar. Kaya feeling ko, gusto din nilang maramdaman yung tense na yun. In fact, the Metro Manila Film Festival is such a roller coaster of emotions when you get to watch all of the films, and that's the beauty of it. And I know a lot of people kasi who don't just watch one film. They watch all of the Metro Manila Film Festival entries because nga, it's such an amazing feeling that you get to experience so many different emotions during this period, and it's all Filipino films.
Pero ang input yun, kahit may sila. On the Filipino na very fascinated sa horror pag film festival.
Kasi yung film fest kasi is a family affair. You know, the Metro Manila Film Festival is about the family. Pag ang pamilya gustong matuwa, parang ang metaphor ko dyan is going into a theme park. Sama-sama ang pamilya, iba-ibang klase yung experiences. Punta tayo dito sa roller coaster, punta tayo sa haunted house, punta tayo dito sa whatever ride na ito. So kanya-kanya sila. It's a family affair. So yung genre ng horror, genre ng drama, nandiyan lahat yan. It's all for the family.
Thank you, Mel. From our vlogger friends, wala po bang magtatanong? Kasi kung wala, magpaparaffle na ako kay Ana at kay Direk. So you can interview them individually. Wala na, going, okay. Oo. Nagigilid nila raffle na, okay. Asan ang ating bowl? Ate Pearlie, ngayon pala.
Nandito po sa ating representative from Diva. Pwede ba po natin? Parang wala.
Kasama pa natin